Hi, my name is Shaquan and I am the trading educator here at SLFX Trading, and I teach Forex traders how to simplify their trading knowledge so they can become independent traders on their own. And one of the questions that I get asked a lot about is, Shaquan, how do you end up trading on the right side of the market? How do you determine where price is getting ready to go to next? And I'll be honest, that's a hard question. The reason why that's a hard question is because price is always moving, and it's always moving in different directions every single year. And the one tip that I give traders is you have to learn to read the cycles. There are three main cycles, and we're not going to go over all three in this video, but what I'm going to do is I am going to help you use one tool, just one tool, to help you become a better trend trader. So let's go ahead and let's get into it. Now, this tool is called the price label tool, and let me show you guys how to get to it. So it'll be where the T normally is, the text box right here. So if you go to the far left hand side of your chart, this is on TradingView. Mind you, if you don't have a TradingView account, you can sign up for free. The description will be in the link below, okay? The link will be in the description below, so you can go ahead and sign up for a free TradingView account. So I'm going to go and scroll down to the key. I'm going to click this arrow, and I'm going to scroll down to price label and put a star. Now, when you put a star, you should see a box on your chart pop up somewhere. And mine is already here, so it's already in my favorites. I've created a favorites menu for me, so I do not have to keep scrolling through those icons trying to figure out which icon I need to use. So I'm going to click on this price label tool, then click on my price chart. So as you guys can see, a number appears. What this number is, and you can see a little line, it looks like a little thinking icon with numbers in it. It's telling you exactly what price or exchange rate you're at right now. So if I move this around, the numbers are going to change. If you can see it, they're going to change. And if I hover where my mouse is, it's just telling me at what price point price is at, right? And we're going to use this one tool. Now, you can customize this tool. So if you click on this tool just one time, a box is going to appear. I can change this tool to be any color that I want it to be. So for example, this black, which is the text color, represents the inside color. If I wanted this color to be, let's say, purple, as you guys can see, it's changing to purple. If I wanted the outside where it's green to, let's say, I want it to be a yellow color, it's gonna be yellow. Obviously, you don't want it yellow because you want to see, unless you have a black price chart, then you want it yellow. But let's change it to black. And let's say I wanted the inside to be a specific color. Let's say I want it to be baby blue of all colors. And as you guys can see, the inside changed to baby blue. I'm all about customizing price charts, right? One of the reasons why I'm all about customizing your own price chart is because you have to look at it every single day, and you want it to be appeasing and appealing to your eye. You can keep it as plain as you want. You can keep it as lively and colorful as you want, right? So this is the price label tool. Now, I have my price label tools categorized per color, per time frame. So mine is always based on time frame. So let's go ahead and let's get into how to use this tool with trends. So let's say we're right here in the market and you're asking me, well, Shaquan, I want to practice trend. I want to practice understanding where price was going. You know, can you help me? And of course I'll help you. So what you want to first start to do is view your highs and lows, right? You want to look at the highest high and the highest low. And a lot of times I get asked, well, Shaquan, how far back should I go? So I'm going to answer this in two ways. Number one, if you're back testing. If you are back testing, go back as far as you need to go. And it's really up to you. It's a preference. For me, I try to keep between 3 to 5 years. But if I wanted to go a little bit further back, go as far back as you need to. And I'll even break that question down a little bit more when it comes to back testing. Back test different areas in the market. Back test when price was trending really well and you could see the accurate lower highs and lower lows, or higher highs and higher lows. Back test when the area was choppy. And then back test when the market was consolidating. That way you get to kind of test your trend trading skills in different areas to say, hey, I could have had a really good trend trading setup here. Maybe I didn't have a trend trading setup there. Maybe I needed to avoid the market here. That way you're not trying to catch every single trade, and you can actually know what your trading setup looks like and what a good trend trading setup looks like. So that's the difference there. So little tweak there. The next way I'm going to answer that question is when you're currently trading where price is. So the market is moving right now. And if I were to analyze the trend that we're in, all I need is 2 highs and 2 lows. That's it. I'm not trying to look at trend per the whole time frame. I just need 2 good highs and 2 good lows to see if I'm in a downtrend or an uptrend. So that's number 1. So I'm going to get my tool out. And what I'm going to start to do is on my price chart, because we can actually see what's on our price chart, mark out the highest highs and the highest lows. And this is going to be by the highs of the wick, the lows of the wicks. So I can see right here, because we're just starting from this point. And I'm going to change this. So if I scroll down, this is a drop down menu for your saved templates. I'm going to go to the daily. Once again, like I said, you guys, I color code everything per time frames. So mine is black here on the daily. So I see a high right here at 123.761. And the lowest wick here is at 127.88. Here's why this is important. The reason why this is important is because if I get another lower low and another lower high, I'm going to start to see a trend. Ta-da! You'll start to see a trend, right? So I'm going to grab my tool again. And what I'm going to look for is, and this is how you become good at reading trend, understand this. If you're establishing this as your last lower high or first lower high, your last lower low or your first lower low, what you're saying is if price pulls back, that's a part of a cycle, a pullback or a retracement or a correction, however you say it. If price pulls back, you're understanding you don't want price to pull back past that one number. Because if price is going into a said downtrend, you need to stay below the lower high. Lower highs are more important in the downtrend. With that being said, I'm going to use my tool to see what was the lowest or the highest low here, however you're going to say it, the highest wick here below this number. And it's right here at this rejection candle, 123.382. Okay, cool, I got it. So if price passes now this number, 120.788, we know that price is in a continued downtrend. Now, with that being said, this is how you use this tool to figure out where price can go to next, right? So I know if price continues down, the next area I want price to pass is this number here. Because when you say something is in a trend, you mean it's for a continuation. And if we're saying it's in a downtrend, what we're furthermore saying is we're hoping price can continue going down. So with that being said, as you can see, it does go down, and it goes down for quite some time, right? And then she has a low here, decent low. And let's look at the numbers here. So 120.788 is lower than 120.029. So that's a 970 plus pip decrease, right? She has a small pullback. Once again, now your exchange rate numbers are getting lower. You don't want price to now pass this exchange rate, because if it does, what you're saying is, hey, I think price is going to, maybe go the opposite way. But as long as it stays below, this number, we know it can keep going down, right? So she comes and she gives a slight pullback, then she continues down. And once again, follow your exchange rates. Where are you thinking price is going to go next? Because we can see it. Well, here, 117.683. And then she has another slight pullback here to 119.891. We see that she makes another low. And this cycle just keeps continuing. It just keeps continuing until this one thing happens. Every time price gets lower, remember, this is where you don't want price to pass in order to continue the trend trading or reading the downtrend, identifying the downtrend. If you notice right here, what does she do? What did price do? Price came and it created a new high. Created a new high. So now you have a new higher high, right? And when you get this new higher high, guess what you're kind of looking for to happen next? It's like, okay, we got a higher high. Now what should I look for? I know a higher low. And that's what you would be expecting. And if price does it, you use your tool to label out the new higher low. Okay, so 117.093, and then what can you expect from there? You can expect a reversal, right? And so if you look here, where's the highest wick? Is right here at 121.486, and then here we have a new low, a new higher low at 119.257. So after this, if you're now looking to trend trade, because now you have two higher highs. Now you have another higher low. This could be a potential higher low. And where are you expecting price to go to next? You're expecting it to come and now pass the higher high. Why are we expecting to pass the higher high? Because if we're saying that price is in an uptrend, its exchange rates are increasing, its exchange rates are going up, we're expecting it to continue the trend of moving up. And what happens here? Price eventually moves up. So as you guys can see, this one tool, and not only does it keep your price chart clean, mind you, let's talk about that. It will help keep your price chart clean from using shapes like squares or using shapes like an ellipse. This is an ellipse here. And I do like ellipse, but from time to time they do get in the way. And when you're trading, when you're trend trading, when you're entering the trade, when you're exiting the trade, here's a really good key that I love teaching people to use. Follow your exchange rates. Exit at your exchange rates versus trying to find structure everywhere. Price can push up to these numbers. As you're seeing, price can push up back to the high. Where do you think price will go? Let's say price drops a little lower. But if this is my higher high, and price decreases, then pushes up, where do you think price is going to go to next? And let's look at it. If, let's say price continues up after this area, it's going to go back up to the highs. Why is it going to go back up to the highs? Because it's in an uptrend, just like this way. If price is continuing down, as long as these numbers are decreasing, where do you think price is going to go to next after it makes a lower high? It's going to go to a lower low. So this is going to help you understand where price can go to next when it is in a trend continuation phase. So if you've been having a hard time reading the trend, try using your price label tool and try having the rule. As long as price is making lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, as long as it does not pass the previous lower high, I'm looking for sales. The moment it passes the last lower high, and it gives me my first higher high, and then it gives me a higher low, and then it gives me a new high, and then it pulls back to a certain area to give me a higher low, I will start to become the buyer. And as long as price can stay above this number and the next higher low and the next higher low, I will keep looking for buys. This way you're taking your expectations out of the market, and what you're doing is you're trading with the direction of price. And you're not putting what you believe is going to happen or what you think is going to happen. You're allowing price to tell you what's going to happen, and you're being patient to wait for it. Now, although this is on the daily time frame, I am here to tell you guys this works on every single time frame. Now, I just love the daily time frame because I analyze it, I enter from it. I'm a swing trader. I love, I like to have patience and not always trying to rush to get into a trade, right? I like being a little bit free with letting my trades run. I think it's a beautiful setup. This is the way in which you can do it per the higher time frame, okay? And if you're a lower time frame trader, try using this price label tool as well and see how it goes for you too. And if it works out well for you, like I said, not only does this keep your chart clean, but it also helps you understand where you can trade to and from. Okay, so number one, your price label tool. Use this tool to help you identify price, your highs and your lows. How far back do you go? When you're back testing, try 3 to 5 years. If you're currently trading where you are right now, all you need is 2 highs and 2 lows. And you're going to use this tool to figure out where price can go to next. Okay, so I hope you guys like this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Share this video as well, and make sure you are subscribed. Also, too, let me let you guys in on a little secret as well, too. I am going to be hosting a 3-week live class session every Tuesday starting September 15th for 3 straight weeks, I will be teaching you a trend trading strategy. So if you want that strategy and you want to have off for these classes, scroll down and register for the 3 weeks to Easy Profits live classes. Trust me, this is something that you don't want to miss. So get it 50% off. I will see you guys on the inside. Once again, make sure you're subscribed, and I will talk to you guys later.